The point to remember here is that once a list or library adds a site content type to itself, SharePoint creates a copy of site content type as a list content type locally. This is where the properties of read-only and update of the parent type play a major role. If the read-only property was set to true, then the list content type created as the copy cannot be modified at the local level. You will need to turn off the read-only property and only then make changes to the local copy. But that's not the only implication of the read-only property. We will discuss this shortly. The update property decides whether you are shown the UI to allow percolating changes made to the site content types down to all the local copies or not. If this is turned off, the option to update all local copies is not shown. If this is on, then you get an option whether to update all the local copies with the change or not. Do note that depending on the number of such local copies, the operation can take quite a while to complete. Now, if you decide to update all the local copies with your change to the site content type, SharePoint will attempt to make these changes to all the copies of that content type. If the change is an addition, such as adding a new column, it will proceed normally. However, if the change is an edit, such as within an existing column, then things can work differently. If a local copy has been changed, those changes will get overwritten by the update. If the parent had its read-only property turned on, the change will not percolate down to the local copy, as that too will be read-only. Another very important rule to remember is that if a change is not pushed down at the time you make it in the parent site content type, then doing so later is a very tedious process. In effect, you will need to undo the change and redo the change while also updating the local copies.